They say time erases everything. Great kingdoms fall, cities crumble, and entire civilizations vanish without a trace. But some cities, whether born from truth, myth, or both, refuse to fade from memory. They survive in legends, in whispers of explorers, in maps half drawn and stories half remembered. These are the places humanity can't let go of, the ones we're still chasing centuries later. Today, we set off on a journey to uncover the greatest lost civilizations of all: Atlantis, El Dorado, and the lost city of Z. Let's start with Atlantis, known as the sunken empire of the gods. The story of Atlantis begins not with explorers or maps, but with myth itself. Around 360 BCE, the Greek philosopher Plato described an advanced island civilization beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we call the Strait of Gibraltar today. According to Plato, Atlantis was founded by the sea god Poseidon. He fell in love with a mortal woman named Cleito and built a grand palace for her on a hill at the center of the island. Together, they had 5 pairs of twins, and the eldest, Atlas, became the first king. The island, and even the Atlantic Ocean itself, carried his name. The Atlanteans were said to be part divine, part human, strong, intelligent, and wealthy beyond imagination. But over time, their pride grew. They became greedy, turning from noble rulers into power-hungry conquerors. In response, Zeus and the other gods decided to punish them. According to the myth, Atlantis sank into the sea in just one terrible day and night. Now that's the myth. But what about reality? Some researchers suggest Plato may have based Atlantis on the Minoan civilization of Crete and Santorini, which was devastated by a volcanic eruption and tsunamis around 1600 BCE. Others connect it to Doggerland, a massive landmass that once connected Britain to Europe, swallowed by rising seas about 8,000 years ago. And here's a rare fact. Egyptian records may have inspired Plato's story. His ancestor Solon was said to have learned the tale of Atlantis from Egyptian priests, who kept temple archives of an ancient catastrophe. Modern findings keep the legend alive. Oceanographers have detected curious structures beneath the sea near Spain and the Bahamas. In 2009, sonar images off the coast of Morocco revealed what looked like grid-like ruins, sparking new debates. Yet no definitive evidence has confirmed Atlantis as real. However, geologists find evidence of sudden massive floods in Earth's past that could have inspired such myths. And still, the mystery lingers. Whether allegory or history, Atlantis remains the ultimate symbol of a powerful civilization undone, and the haunting possibility that the ocean still hides stories untold. Up next, El Dorado, the golden myth of South America. So let's move from the sea to the jungles of South America, where the legend of El Dorado drove centuries of exploration. This story comes from the Muisca people of present-day Colombia. For them, gold wasn't just wealth, it was sacred. They called it the sweat of the sun and used it in rituals to honor their gods. According to legend, during a ceremony at Lake Guatavita, the new chief would cover himself in gold dust, step onto a raft, and dive into the lake, while priests cast offerings of emeralds and treasures into the water. This wasn't about greed, it was about connecting with the divine. Spanish conquistadors who witnessed or heard of these rituals twisted the meaning. They began to imagine not just a ritual, but an entire city of gold, hidden deep in the unexplored jungles. Driven by this vision, countless expeditions set out to find El Dorado. Explorers like Gonzalo Pizarro and Francisco de Orellana braved the Amazon's rivers and forests in the 1500s. Later, Sir Walter Raleigh made El Dorado his obsession. He believed it lay in the jungles of Guyana. His failure to find it, and the death of his son on one of those expeditions, ultimately led to his downfall and execution. However, this is what science reveals in the recent past. In the 1960s, divers finally explored Lake Guatavita, retrieving hundreds of gold ornaments and artifacts. Most valuable of all is the Muisca raft, a delicate golden sculpture showing a chief surrounded by priests standing on a raft. This proves the ritual was real, but it was never about a city made of gold. Some expeditions tried to drain the lake or even dynamite its walls to recover treasure. These reckless attempts damaged the site but revealed how far the legend drove human obsession. But the golden city itself, never found. Scientists argue that El Dorado was not a place, but a cultural misunderstanding. Europeans projecting their hunger for wealth onto indigenous rituals. Yet even today, explorers in remote Amazon regions sometimes stumble upon hints of forgotten settlements swallowed by jungle, leaving open the question, could a city once mistaken for El Dorado still lie hidden beneath the canopy? Guess we'll never know. Our final mystery takes us deep into the Amazon rainforest. The legend of the lost city of Z belongs to modern times, the early 20th century, and one man, Percy Fawcett, a British explorer, convinced that deep within the Amazon basin lay the remains of a sophisticated ancient city. He nicknamed it simply Z. For centuries, Amazonian tribes spoke of white stone cities hidden in the forest. Fawcett believed these myths. In the 1920s, armed with maps and rumors, he set off with his son Jack in search of what he called the lost city of Z. One of his inspirations was manuscript 512, a mysterious 18th century Portuguese document that described ruins with arches, statues, and even hieroglyph-like symbols in Brazil's interior. Whether real or exaggerated, it fueled Fawcett's conviction. In 1925, Fawcett vanished without a trace. Some believe he was killed by hostile tribes. Others think disease or starvation ended the expedition. His disappearance only added to the legend. One major breakthrough came in 2009, when researchers discovered massive networks of roads and plazas in the Brazilian Amazon. For decades, scientists dismissed the idea of advanced Amazon civilizations, believing the soil was too poor to sustain large populations. But recent research has turned that belief upside down. Archaeologists discovered terra preta, a fertile black earth created by ancient Amazonians mixing charcoal, pottery shards, and organic waste. This soil is still used today and proves the region supported large-scale farming. With LiDAR technology, researchers have uncovered massive geometric earthworks, road systems, and settlement patterns hidden beneath the forest canopy. Some resemble networks of towns with plazas and causeways, exactly the kind of complexity Fawcett imagined. These settlements could have supported millions of people before European contact, making the Amazon not a wilderness but a landscape shaped by human hands. While we still haven't found Fawcett's exact Z, science has revealed that the Amazon did host vast, sophisticated civilizations, long before the jungle reclaimed them. So guys, from Atlantis rising and sinking in a single day, to El Dorado's golden rituals, to the Amazon's hidden cities, these legends show us something powerful. Myths are never just stories. They carry fragments of memory, whispers of real events, and truths waiting to be uncovered. Even today, with satellites, drones, and science on our side, the world still hides mysteries. And sometimes, the myths of the past point us toward them. These lost cities may never give up all their secrets, but we'll keep looking for the next big mystery. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next.